A number of pro-life bills are working their way through the Republican-controlled Congress. For the latest on that, let's check in again with EWTN Capitol Hill correspondent Eric Rosales. Eric?
Hey, good morning there, guys. I got to tell you, it's just a great opportunity to continue Mother Angelica's mission, and my small part is being able to follow the day-to-day operations up here on Capitol Hill and find out what bills are very important to us as Catholics, and that is the pro-life movement. And pro-life legislation is actively moving up here in the 119th Congress, focusing on everything from supporting pregnancy care centers to expanding family tax credits to restricting abortion access. But one key piece of legislation that I've been following very closely are the conscious protections of doctors. The bill does not prevent doctors from performing actual abortions, but it gives them the freedom to be able to opt out, especially in training. And Senator Bill Cassidy, a medical doctor who is the sponsor of the bill, says that the Constitution guarantees us all that right.
There's some states that attempt to force physicians to do certain medical procedures, and they will sanction them if they don't. This is part of an effort by the left to use the power of the state and of institutions to coerce, to bend people to their will in order to establish their code of conduct that they believe in. I reject that. I reject that because the conscience of the individual is who the individual has to answer to, and they should not be coerced by the power of the state or any other mechanism.
Republicans are also looking to ban funding for Planned Parenthood and other organizations that provide abortions, but Democrats continue their message that abortion is health care and must be included.
It is about the ongoing effort of my friends in the Republican Party to deny the women of this country the basic right to control their own bodies.
Some other key bills making their way through Congress include the Support Pregnant Parenting Women and Families Act, which allows states to use temporary assistance funds for pregnancy care centers, plus the Life at Conception Act, which declares the constitutional right to life begins at fertilization. Right now, legal challenges are taking place across the country from pro-life groups about abortion pills being distributed by mail. Pro-life lawmakers want the FDA to immediately suspend mifepristone and its generic forms as the FDA conducts an evaluation of its risks.
It is illegal, it's dangerous, it's illegal, and it's medically unethical. And I cannot think of a single situation that's comparable. This is not health care. These are not medical professionals. They are activists, and it's dangerous to women.
Another bill, authored by Congressional Pro-Life Caucus co-chair Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, protects the rights of pregnant students, allowing them to continue their education while receiving care. Senator Hyde-Smith says, quote, "For women in college, balancing coursework with pregnancy can be especially challenging, and they deserve to fully understand their rights to reasonable accommodations and protection from discrimination."
And I'll be following all those bills very closely as they make their way through Congress. Now, some pro-lifers, they claim that the Trump-Vance administration isn't really doing enough to protect life. They highlight the FDA's recent approval of the new generic version of the drug mifepristone, the abortion pill. Plus, just weeks ago, President Trump asked Republican lawmakers to be flexible about the Hyde Amendment during negotiations over extending Obamacare subsidies. But right now, bipartisan talks continue, and I'll continue to stay on top of it. But I tell you what, it is just an absolute pleasure to work for EWTN and continue Mother Angelica's mission and being able to keep these lawmakers honest.